Hello, I'm Felice and today I'm going to talk about the fork mixer from Marra. I'm going to show you all its parts, the bottom, the functions, and we're also going to make dough at the end. I'm going to start showing the parts of the mixer. So we have the bin where we'll throw all the ingredients inside. We have these metal parts in the middle, and also this part, as you can see, gives the name to the mixer because it's a kind of fork. And I'll show you how it does the rotation. And we also have this metal part that has also plastic part in the back it's angled as this cap, because when the dough goes inside, it's gonna go over this part of metal and it's gonna help the dough to get together. I'm gonna show you how to install. There's a hole in the back, so you put this part inside, push it down, and then you hold it with this knob. It's on the side. So this is the right way to operate it. Don't forget, you're gonna do the same at the end. You're gonna remove that part to clean it. So again, you just move this knob the other way, open the lid, and take this metal part outside. I forgot to be completely off, and then take this out. You clean it. It's always important to do, otherwise you're gonna have some dough in the back. It's not gonna be perfect. So don't forget to do this part at the end of the mix, always. After this operation, I'll show you this panel. It's very simple buttons. We do have the on and off, which is this knob. We have the timer that we can set the way that we like. We have first speed and also second speed on this model. We have the green button to start the machine and then the red button to stop it. So now that's everything set, we have the machine on number 1, timer is on, we put on first speed. If you push the red button, the green button, sorry, the mixer starts working. As you can see, the movement is different from the spiral. It's much slower, and that's the difference between the spiral mixer and the fork one, because that is more indicate for dough that are not hydrated for more than the 65%. It's a typical machine to make a Neapolitan dough because it lets the dough incorporate more oxygen. Also, it doesn't make the dough too strengthened. It doesn't give too much tension to the dough. That's ideal for the Neapolitan dough. If you want to stop it, you just can lift the lid, or otherwise you can put the red button. If you want to start all over again, you just push the green button. Now I'm going to show you how to make dough. So now we have the machine ready to go. Mixer is ready. All the ingredients are scaled. I'm going to start to drop all the water inside. Half of the flour. And all the yeast. Close the lid. And then we have this button number 1, first speed, timer is on, green button. We will see how the fork works. It's gentle, it doesn't stress the gluten, and it's gonna make a really soft and nice dough at the end. It's just incorporating the yeast with the flour, giving a little bit of oxygen, and then we'll proceed with the salt, and then at the end the rest of the flour. So at this time we can drop the salt inside, and then what will be absorbed by the dough, we will put the rest of the flour. So now, as you can see, the difference between the spiral and the fork mixer, you will see that it's more gentle than the other one. And of course, it doesn't have the strength of the spiral mixer, but there are so many techniques. If you want, you can also make an 80-85% hydrated dough in this machine, but it needs, you know, different technique. So you can see that it's not gonna warm up the dough like the spiral because it's more gentle. And I started with the water just from the faucet today with this mixer, and with the spiral one we start with the ice because it's gonna warm up the dough much less than the spiral mixer. So based on the temperature that we have today in the kitchen, I started with the just room temperature water because this mixer gives less heat to the dough. That's the other difference between the fork mixer and the spiral mixer. I mean, it's a huge difference, but as long as you are skilled, you can make everything even in this mixer. This one also has the second speed, so it helps a lot. So even if it's more indicate for Neapolitan dough, you can do everything in this one. But the major difference are that it's more gentle than the spiral one. It's gonna warm up the dough much less than the spiral. Those are the main differences between these two mixers. Now the salt has been absorbed. We're gonna drop the rest of the flour. We can even drop the flour from here without opening the lid. And then the mixer is gonna do the rest of the job. I always save part of the flour because I want to see if the final dough needs a little bit more flour or not, but it's pretty simple to work with. So you can see it's very gentle, very slow. And you don't even need to use the second speed with this kind of dough. Let's say that's Neapolitan style. It's very gentle. But the result will be really soft dough, nice dough to make authentic Neapolitan dough. So after about 20 minutes, we can tell the dough is ready. It's smooth, surface, it's done, nice and soft dough. So you can see when you open it, when you cut it, it's well oxygenated inside. There's plenty of air in here. So that's the difference between spiral and the fork mixer. If you want your dough has to be gently mixed and well oxygenated, that's the difference between fork and spiral mixer. So it's gonna eat the dough much less than the spiral. So you pick the mixer based on your necessities. You can make everything. You can make low hydrated dough to high hydrated. You need, you know, a little bit of skills to work with. It's a really good machine to work with if you're really Neapolitan dough.